COVID-19 is the most popular disease nowadays, and it had affected about 55.8 million people on Earth. And currently, there is no vaccine available for this type of disease. So, this disease is caused by the viruses. And what are virus and bacteria? People always mistaken between these two tiny little organisms. So, let me explain a little bit about virus and bacteria. What are bacteria? Bacteria is a prokaryotic living microorganism that live on every habitat on Earth, including in our body. There are two types of bacteria, which is gram-positive bacteria and gram-negative bacteria. What differentiates between these two types of bacteria is their bacterial cell wall that made up from peptidoglycan layer. So that's a little bit about bacteria. And how about virus? Virus is a type of microorganism that is smaller than bacteria and always considered as non-living organism by most of the scientists around the world. Why this happen? Because viruses only live in host cell. So they need another organism in order to live. If they don't have any host organism, they cannot live freely. So all viruses are pathogenic, which simply means here that all of the viruses cause disease to human and also other organisms. Unlike virus, bacteria, only some of the bacteria are pathogenic, but most of them are really beneficial in keeping the stability of ecosystem and helping the digestion process of most of the organism. Bacteria are also beneficial in some industries such as fermentation industries, production of alcohol, and also in milk industries.
Okay, now you know about bacteria and virus, right? Did you know that they have similarities? So what are they? Like other organisms, both of them contain genetic instructions. They are too little to be seen on the naked eye,
but we can still see them using this microscope. Bacteria and virus can enter a living host cell. They can use the cell's machinery to replicate. Them can cause disease. Did you know about cholera? This is a bacterial disease usually spread through contaminated water. What the disease that caused by virus? Coronavirus disease. Bacteria and virus does not have nuclei, and they have possibility to be vaccinated. In 2016, the US Food and Drug Administration (FDA) approved Vaxora, a single-dose oral vaccine to prevent cholera.
The difference between a bacteria and a virus. Bacteria is a single-cell living organism because they can reproduce. Viruses are not considered as a living organism because they cannot reproduce. They need a host cell to do so. Bacteria have a cell wall and other components. Viruses only consist of genetic material and a protein cell called capsid. Less than 1% of bacteria actually cause disease, while most of the virus actually cause disease.
How the transmission of COVID-19 occurs? Current evidence suggests that the transmission of COVID-19 occurs primarily between people through direct, indirect, or close contact with an infected person through infected secretion, such as saliva and respiratory secretion, or through their respiratory droplets which are expelled when an infected person coughs, sneezes, talks, or sings. Some coronaviruses can be transmitted from person to person, usually after a close contact with an infected patient. For example, in a household, workplace, or healthcare center.
Next, coronavirus will infect every one of us. They will infect our respiratory system through our respiratory tract, which consists of our nose, trachea, and then our lungs. But what are the symptoms? The symptoms are you will have difficulty of breathing, shortness of breath, fever, dry cough. You will feel unusual tiredness, which loss of vision, movement, and speech. But some of people will have conjunctivitis and headache. Last but not least for me, wear your face mask whenever you go, but don't wear your face mask when you are exercising. It is dangerous. Stay safe, stay at home, kita jaga kita. Thank you.